Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mike here. I'm a sophomore at DePaul. I major in psychology, and I'm a big time basketball fan. For this year's NBA Finals, I'm gonna look less at the Warriors and Cavaliers, and I'm gonna look more at why, both sides of Kevin Durant's legacy. I know some people they don't like him for leaving Oklahoma City. Some people they call him a snake, and then some people they actually give him some leeway because it's kind of hard working with Russell Westbrook. So for my essay, I'm gonna explore both sides of Kevin Durant's legacy. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up, guys? Mike Medina here, and for my essay, I'm going to be talking about Kevin Durant's legacy, like his both sides of his legacy. To start off, we all know that at one point Kevin Durant he played for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they had some pretty good teams too. But we also know that 2 summers ago, on July 4th, 2016, I think it was around noon when he made that announcement, that he was actually going to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder and join the 73-win Golden State Warriors, who already had one of the top two-way players in the league in Klay Thompson, the Fury and all defensive honors, Draymond Green, and one of the best shooters, if not the best shooter of all time, is Stephen Curry. So one must think, probably the second best player in the league in Kevin Durant, joining this already stacked Warriors team, what could possibly go wrong, right? Well, to start off, it went to plan for them, but for the rest of the NBA, it kind of stinks because it took away the competition for them. Another thing is that it kind of ruined. I wouldn't say ruined his legacy, but his legacy kind of took a hit. So one must think: did Kevin Durant actually make the right move? And what do you say about his legacy? Stay tuned to find out. One way we could look at it is the snake point of view. Hey KD, how are you going to leave the team that drafted you, your best friend Russell Westbrook, and those awesome fans in Oklahoma City that are constantly showing up every day to support you? People in and out of the NBA are calling this one of the weakest moves by a superstar in sports. People are also calling this even weaker than LeBron James's move to Miami. To begin with, I'm going to look at that for a second. When LeBron James went to Miami, he took Chris Bosh with him, and they formed something with Dwayne Wade. The year before, I don't think Miami even made the playoffs. But Kevin Durant, on the other hand, he's joining a team that, they coughed up a 3-1 lead of their own too, but they're already a powerhouse to begin with. So, KD, what are you doing? Aside from this emotional aspect, the fans in Oklahoma City, they were hurt. Russell Westbrook was probably hurt, even though he kind of made fun of it. Aside from the emotional aspect, what really made this move weak? For number one, as I said, joining an already stacked Golden State Warriors team that won 73 wins. Not only did they have those 3 All-Stars, they also got significant contributions from Andrew Bogut, Harrison Barnes, Sean Livingston, Leandro Barbosa, all guys off the bench. They were a well-rounded team. And they had Steve Kerr, and they still had those defensive schemes from Mark Jackson, who, as we all know, he got fired before they actually became powerhouse. Respect to you, Mark Jackson. Number 2, leaving a team in which you coughed up a 3-1 lead for. Come on, man. In 2016, we know Oklahoma City, they had that 3-1 lead to Golden State, but we all know, to this day, even once you ask the Houston Rockets, no lead is safe to Golden State, but that doesn't mean that in 3 straight games you're going to play so terribly that you're going to give up this lead and just choke. Come on, KD, you should know better by now. And also, he changed the entire competition in the NBA. You got teams like the Philadelphia 76ers taking their route and rebuilding, in which they actually want to lose. Why don't you ask my favorite team, the Chicago Bulls? Last summer, we traded Jimmy Butler for Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, and Lauri Markkanen. We got a nice haul of picks, but come on, we're trading our best player. Also, look at the Philadelphia 76ers from 2013 to 2017. Those were some bad teams, and they didn't do it just because they were just bad. They wanted to be bad. They signed people off the street to be in their starting lineup. Why? So they could lose. To this day, it's kind of working out. They have Ben Simmons, they have Joel Embiid, they have Markelle Fultz, Robert Covington, players like that who who are now like making Philadelphia basketball great again. But you got teams around the league who are taking this route because Golden State is so hard to beat. I mean, come on, what is this here? And then you've also got LeBron James saying, "God, I need another playmaker." Or last week, I don't know if a lot of you guys watched the Houston Rockets series between Golden State, and you got James Harden being like, "Oh, well, they have 4 All-Stars." I mean, come on, dude. Like, come on. Where's the competition at in the NBA? All right. Enough slander about KD, all right? We all know that this was kind of a weak move. Yeah, this, then, the third. But we're also going to side with KD for a minute. And take his side. See his side of the story. So, yeah, you happy, KD? One obvious reason for leaving Oklahoma City is how maybe possibly Russell Westbrook is kind of difficult to play with. As we all know, Russell Westbrook isn't the most team-oriented player in the NBA. He is constantly looking for triple-doubles, and he's doing whatever it takes to get those achievements. For example, he was boxing out his own teammate. And he's putting up these horrible shots that sometimes they go in, but then sometimes they take away key possessions from his team. This is why Oklahoma City is in the situation they're in for the past 2 years, because Russell Westbrook, he constantly wants these triple doubles just to show, because he's salty at Kevin Durant. Because look what you left, buddy. I mean, like, Westbrook, we're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody. When you're putting 50 to 60 shots a game, and yeah, you're gonna be getting 30 to 40 points, but I mean, people look at that stat line too, and how many shots you attempt. Example. We also know that players who leave Oklahoma City and leave Russell Westbrook have a tendency to actually have pretty good careers. Look at Victor Oladipo. In 2016 to 2017, he put up 15.9 points per game, and then he was Westbrook's sidekick. As soon as he left OKC and he joined the Indiana Pacers, he put up 23 points per game en route to his first All-Star game, and probably he's gonna win Most Improved Player. We can also look at Oladipo's teammate, Domantas Sabonis, who is also included in that trade to Indiana to bring PG-13 to Oklahoma City. At his first year with Oklahoma City, he put up about 5.5 points per game with 6 rebounds. But then as soon as he went to Indiana, when he got away from Westbrook, his stats nearly doubled. He put up 11.6 points per game and 7.7 rebounds. Those stats are courtesy of ESPN. Check them out. Like, what a coincidence, right? I mean, maybe KD had a point in leaving Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook, who knows? Who knows? This is something we'll probably never know. We could look at this as bigger than basketball. If you're not a sports fan, think of this as bigger than a sport. Think of this on the element of loyalty. Like, why would KD do that? Just forget about everybody. Just forget about everybody. Like, forget about Oklahoma City and go to the team that drafted you, and go to an already stacked Warriors team. Like, why would he do his best friend like that? And to this day, I still can't believe he had the audacity to do that. Like, KD, why didn't you take into account of the other people's feelings, of the people around you? Like, what scares me is that I hope that this doesn't become the new norm for not people just in basketball, but for people around, just like people in general. Like, for example, the younger generation, they're gonna look at KD and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna ditch my best friend because this other kid looks cool. Like, you're giving people bad examples to follow, and I'm just scared that it's gonna become the norm, because you seen what I wouldn't even say the Celtics started this, but LeBron James, he started this. He formed these super teams, and then all these other super teams formed, and I'm just scared that it's become the new norm, and not only basketball, but in society. So in conclusion, I'm gonna say that I do respect KD. Yeah, so in conclusion, I do respect KD as a player. I think he's one of the most gifted offensive players we've ever had in this game. His defense is too bad too. I mean, he's almost 7 foot and he has the ball handling of a point guard. But I can never respect him as a person. Like how are you gonna do that to the team that drafted you, and do that to your best friend Russell Westbrook, and do that to the people of Oklahoma City? Like, you were a key part in their society, in their community, and now all those memories that they have with you are gonna be tarnished because of what you did. Like, I just don't get it. Like, in conclusion, I do wish him the best. Like, I really do. I never really do wish bad on anybody, on a player, or really anybody for that matter. But the rings he wins with Golden State, I mean, he won one in 2017. It's currently 2018, and he's up 3-0 as of right now in this video. But I don't believe he's won a real ring until he goes back to Oklahoma City and pulls LeBron James and wins one for those people, because it's just not. That's just how it is. Like you want you won these championships, but you also had the help of Curry, Thompson, Green, and also man, like I said, Golden State still has a nice bench. I mean, Andre Iguodala, Shaun Livingston, Jordan Bell, but I mean, for my opinion, to at least repair his legacy, he needs to go back to Oklahoma City and win that championship. Thank you, guys.